This is Jesse. Did you call?
Yes, I'm calling about, I'm from Amarillo. I live in New York now. And I'm calling about this restaurant, Big Beaners.
Right?
Calling to get some information on, who the owner is, who I would talk to about that.
Okay, I'm the owner.
So I was very curious to ask about the naming of the restaurant.
Okay.
I know that there are a lot of people, a lot of citizens, who feel that it is a racial slur. Beaner is a racial slur.
Right?
So I was just calling to see where the name came from, if it was in fact known that it was a racial slur and just used anyways. Any insight into that?
Well, first of all, who the fuck are you? And why should I talk to you about that? Are you a reporter? Are you just a curious citizen?
Yeah,
are you just a nosy fucking moron? Who are you?
I'm a curious citizen.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'll talk to you. So, we sell beans. Are you aware of what our menu is? Have you done any research about it? Because I know that none of the media covering this has. And we're selling breakfast burritos, but we're also serving even more than our burritos and more entries on our menu, beans from Latin America, 7 different countries in Latin America. They're specialty beans. And that's what our menu is. We're selling coffee as well, which is made of beans. So we call ourselves the Big Beaner. I don't consider the term to be derogatory. I'm not Mexican, but my grandfather was an immigrant. I'm from New York. My grandfather is from Italy. So I'm very sensitive and understanding of immigrants and also Mexican Americans. 40% of my law practice consists of Mexican Americans. And I'm not a racist. So we're selling beans through a drive-through in Amarillo, Texas. We have a character logo of a bean dressed in a combination of Latin American dress as well as Western cowboy boots, a belt, a sombrero, and that design was actually made by our sign company. I mean, it's not something that I just dreamed up. We asked them to get something that was consistent with our menu and what we wanted to do, selling beans. So does that satisfy your curiosity? And do you still think it's racist?
Well, are you aware of that term as being racist?
No, I'm not aware of it being racist. I've looked it up since people started complaining, and I've seen definitions meaning it's seeds in a bag of weed. And most Mexican Americans that I've talked to since this has all started are not offended by it. It's snowflake white liberal fucks probably like yourself that are causing the problem. That are really overly sensitive because they're queer or gay or whatever. And that's probably what you are as well. I'm not assuming that, but most of the complaints are coming from white lesbian females or gay males like yourself.
How do you know that I'm gay?
Just because all the complaints are coming from gay people who are overly sensitive about labels. Are you gay? Be honest with me. I'm talking to you.
Well, first of all,
Are you gay?
I do want to let you know that I'm recording this conversation.
I don't care.
Just so you're aware.
I don't care. Are you gay?
That has no bearing on whether the fact.
Well, listen. I was honest enough to talk to you, but you're not honest enough to talk to me. So, but you weren't honest enough to tell me you were recording the conversation. But I'm telling you, most of the complaints are coming from people who, unfortunately, are stigmatized and labeled in society. It's white female lesbians and white gay males that are complaining. So, I don't know. You can look it up statistically. You can actually call the people that are on Facebook talking about this, and perhaps you can get further insight into why it's only gays, lesbians, transsexuals that are complaining about this. Most of the Mexican Americans that are commenting on this don't have a problem with it. And then I would ask you further to, I've done a little bit of research about this as well. When I punched in beaners in Google, maybe you can do some more research yourself. Cheech and Chong comes up. They have a song about beaners. So, when people start asking us to restrict the English language and stop using words, okay, maybe we should look upon ourselves as a society and ask those people that supposedly are the target of these derogatory terms to not use those terms as well. Cheech and Chong have a song called Beaners. Mexican-American Beaners. Go look it up. So now answer my question. Are you gay?
I 100% am a black gay man.
Okay, so there you go. I understand you're sensitive to labels. You're a Don Lemon. You live in New York City. You want to cause trouble for people that want to start businesses. This business is selling beans. Our primary distributor is a person from Latin America. I live in Latin America. I have nothing against Latin Americans.
So I guess my question is, if you think that if any person of a Latin American, Hispanic, Latinx
Is
descent,
offended by the term big beaners?
yeah, you think that...
Yes. Well, listen, I've had a phone call from the Amarillo Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and the Amarillo president of LULAC, and I told them the same thing I'm going to tell you. If they're offended by it, they can go fuck off. And go to Starbucks, where the rest of you snowflakes go.
I don't go to Starbucks. That's trash.
Well, anyway, you know my position now. Do you have any other questions?
No.
I've been honest with you. I've been completely, I didn't even come up with this logo. My sign company did. So,
well, thank you so much for your time and honesty.
Yeah, you're welcome. Good luck with the rest of your complaints about the world.
Thank you. Bye.